something we've got to stop, is a sense of entitlement. You're chasing something in your life. You got a dream, you've got a purpose, you got somewhere you want to go. I understand. Absolutely 100% understand. We all understand. We all got something like that. But entitlement needs to stop. Just because you want to do something with your life doesn't mean that the world should bow down and give it to you. Doesn't mean that we gotta like all your shit. Doesn't mean that we gotta comment on your shit. Doesn't mean that we gotta share your shit. Doesn't mean we gotta pay to come to your shows. Cause I see that meme all the time, man. People complaining. People will pay this much to go to so-and-so show, but won't pay $10 to go to their friend's show. Maybe your friend's show shit. Right? Could that be possible? Maybe it's your friend don't put in the work. Maybe it's just like an open mic. Maybe your friend don't deserve it. Maybe you don't deserve it and your friends don't want to come to that shit. Have you ever thought that might be it? I'm not to say that's exactly what it is, because I don't know. You might be the shit. Doesn't entitle you to nothing, though. Complaining about what you don't have all the time. That's what people do. They complain about what they don't have, instead of looking at the 5-6 people that do fuck with them, going, yo, how can I show these people so much love that other people want that love? How can I leverage the shows I do that nobody shows up to? How can I leverage it? Get video, get content from that show that shows people that I rock the fucking show to the ground. You don't do that. You just say, oh, I got a show, tickets are this much, come. And then, you go to your show, and then the next thing we hear from you is, none of you come to my show, none of you support, you all go to this show, you all go to that show. All that bitch shit. And I think, this is a whole journey of like how to stop being a bitch, how to stop being a pussy. That's what the journey is, in a sense, depending on how you look at it. But I think, all this feminine shit the men are on about, crying, complaining about their life and shit. It's easy for me to say because I haven't got a lot to complain about nowadays, but that's because I've gone through all that shit that you've gone through. I've dealt with all that shit that you've gone through, and I didn't cry, I didn't moan, I didn't bitch, I just got on with it and did my shit, and now I pay all my bills, I help my parents pay their bills, I go on trips, I pay for this, I pay for that. There's not a moment where I say, I can't afford that shit. I might tell myself I can't afford it because I'd rather have more money. But it's not an actual case. I wanted to buy a machine yesterday. I put in the car that I was about to buy, and I went, you can't really justify that. Rather have the money, you know what I mean? I'm not stressing about nothing, man. And you can watch my videos and say, oh, just another guy talking. I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna moan, I'm not gonna bitch. So I know there's a good, I got 3,700 subscribers on YouTube. They're all rocking with the shit. Got a bunch of people on Facebook, they're all rocking with the shit. I'm focused on them. I couldn't give a fuck about who don't watch it. What the fuck do they know about me and what I do, right? And that's the attitude you gotta adopt, man. Too focused on what you don't have. Too focused on, it's gratitude, man. People ain't grateful for what they've got. How about being grateful for the opportunity that you got a show in the first place? Because there's so many artists that can't even get a show in their city, let alone any other city. Being grateful for 10 people buying your mixtape, because there's people out there that can't sell a fucking mixtape, not one. Like I say, it just boils down to, you gotta stop being a pussy, man. You gotta stop being a bitch. You gotta recognize this world with realism and know that you're not entitled to nothing. You're only entitled, if you've done the work, then you deserve to get a reward, and if you've done the work, you will get a reward. So if you don't get a reward, it is safe to say that you didn't do the work, or you didn't do it right, or you didn't do it hard enough. I know, man. I hope it's not falling on deaf ears. Don't get mad, get motivated.